I've done something that's going to cause a bit of a buzz in the comments, I think. And you already know what it is because you clicked on the video already, so the cat's out the bag. But so for those of you that have followed my channel for a while, you may know that I've struggled with Premiere Pro. I've been a Mac user since my college days, not used a PC since school, so I don't know what I'm doing with PC. Everybody knows that Adobe Premiere isn't optimized for Mac. Now I've tried to switch to Final Cut Pro twice now, and the last time I almost made the full hop. I was so close. But there's just a few things within my workflow that suit me better in Premiere, so I decided to stick with Premiere. But the other day, I'd had enough. Nothing was working and it was stopping me from doing my work. I need to be able to get stuff out quickly. So I made the decision to switch to PC. Before jumping into anything, I thought I'd best test if I'm actually going to like the PC and if it's any good. And my mate's got one that he built himself and it's quite low spec for video editing. And I thought if it works on there, then if I build my own, it's definitely going to work on that. So I tried it and it was amazing. I was like, right, that is it. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm not very tech savvy, I've got no idea when it comes to components and stuff like that, but I did some research and found exactly the parts that I needed for a video editing workstation. Problem is, there's a massive shortage of graphics cards, like to the point where people are selling their second-hand ones for 3 or 4 times the price. And they're not coming back in stock till probably next year. But good old Pops to the rescue. My dad found a pre-built machine from Curry's PC World for a fraction of the price. That's what's sat there behind me now, look. I'll leave a link below if you're thinking about making the switch and building your own PC worries you. This is definitely the way to go. I can't wait. I am so excited. I cannot wait to switch it on. Just look at this, look how slow Premiere runs on my Mac. It's dreadful. When you try and scrub through the footage, it lags so far behind. With playback, it drops frames, it crashes a lot. I've tried using proxies, but they take forever to do and it just interrupts your workflow. It's so annoying, slows down the process even more. Adobe Media Encoder, whenever that's open and I'm trying to export stuff, that often crashes. But the export times as well are just ridiculously long, especially compared to like Final Cut Pro. So I'm struggling, I'm really struggling, and I'm going to show you what the PC's like in a bit. The difference is night and day. It's smooth as pie. I'm about to switch it on for the first time. Okay, here we go. Come around this side because the lights might light up. Ready? Oh. I've not plugged it in. Plug it in. Here we go. Take 2. Look at that. How cool is that? Right, have a look. So let me tell you exactly what I went for, and I'll list all of the parts below so you can go check them out yourself. If you're thinking about making the switch to PC and you're not confident in building your own, this is definitely a good route to go down because Windows is already installed, you don't have to worry about anything like that, you just have to switch it on. So the PC that I went for is the Omen. It's by HP, but it's got the Radeon graphics card in there, it's got the Ryzen 7 processor, I believe. Yeah, that's right. It's 16 gig of memory, which is plenty quick enough. If I want to upgrade though, I can, super easy. When I was looking into building my own, a big thing that people were mentioning is the airflow of the case and the amount of fans that you want to have installed. This has got like a glass front, so it's probably not the best for airflow. It's only got 1 fan in the front. But again, I could upgrade that in the future if I decide that I need to do that. I mean, just look how cool look at that. I'm not. It's a bit nerdy, isn't it? It's a bit nerdy. I love the look of the apples because it's just streamlined. It all matches. Whereas this, it's very gamery. And I did want to hide it under my desk, but at the same time, I kind of need access to it to plug things in quicker. So I need it to be accessible. But you can customize the lights to whatever you want. You can even turn them off if you like. So this is the keyboard I went for. You're probably thinking, what is that? But I love this retro look. Again, links will be below because I can't remember the name of it. Acco Epi Maker or something like that. Super slim. I think it's like a 65% or 75% scale keyboard, whatever that means. I wanted it to be as close to the Apple size as possible, so this is the one I went for. It comes with extra keys as well, with a few different colours, so you can customise it however you want it to look, and that's what I've gone for. The only thing I found, though, is compared to the Apple keyboard, look how thick it is. So I find myself, I used to just rest my hand over the Apple keyboard and it was super comfortable, and I'm finding with this, I'm having to like cramp my arm and hand over like this, and it's already causing me issues. So I might have to sacrifice this keyboard and go for something a little bit more streamlined, which I'm sad about because I love the look of this. I think it's cool. Then this mouse, it's the Logitech MX3, I believe. Can't stand the sight of it. Horrible, horrible looking thing. I mean, if you're into that stuff, yeah, but I mean, compared to the Apple stuff, it's just, there's no comparison, is there? Personal preference, obviously. But it's very clever. This scroll wheel, listen to that. Because I'm used to the Magic Mouse, I like to scroll left and right with that finger. And with the normal mace, you can't. So I needed something with like a thumb scroll as well to do that, and this had it. But it's also very clever because in the Mac, I like to use the hot corners, so I slip into the corner and it displays all my windows. It's really quick to switch from programs. I love that feature. A lot of people don't like it, but I do. And then you can't do that without downloading extra software on the PC. But with this mouse, you can set up these different buttons here to do things like that. So with the click of a button, I can show the desktop or the taskbar, whatever you want. You can customize it however you like. And you've got different modes on this scroll wheel, so you can have it in increments or you can have it smooth. So it is very intuitive. Again, strange position from what I used to. I mean, I don't know if it's more ergonomic, it might be better for you, I'm not sure. But I don't have any problems with the Magic Mouse. It just seems to sit perfectly in place. Whereas this one, it's like on the side, so my hand feels, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna end up like soon, in a week's time. I'm gonna give it a go. Very good mouse, don't get me wrong. If you're looking for this sort of mouse, this is definitely the one. Got the monitor here. It's the BenQ, or Benk, as my mum called it earlier. It could be Benk, I might be wrong. 27-inch monitor. I can't remember the name. I'll leave the link below so you can go and check it out. I went for it because it had a matte finish. I like the idea of that because I didn't want any reflections from the screen. But what happens is you get like a sheen. My window is directly facing the computer, so I'm getting like a sheen and I'm having to go like close like that to see what. That's a little bit frustrating, and the resolution, it's a 4K monitor, but the resolution is like really grainy. It's just nothing compared to the Retina displays of the Apple. The Apple screen is definitely reflective, but because it's super bright and the resolution is so good, you can't really see that reflection unless you look for it. Whereas the sheen you get on the BenQ is very distracting, I will say that. I'm having to close the curtains in the day, which isn't great. I like to work in natural light. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a bat and live in a cave while I'm doing my work. You know what I mean? Look how quick this is though. It's insane. First of all, you click on Premiere to open it and it opens within seconds. That is speedy compared to the Mac. It's insane. And then scrubbing through footage, seamless, smooth as pie. I'm playing the same project as the example before. No dropped frames whatsoever. I played it back on full resolution, same thing, and half resolution. It's seamless. And this is with like a low spec PC. So if I upgraded the parts inside, if I ever wanted to or needed to, then it's gonna run even better. Super happy with the performance of Premiere Pro. It even plays back the footage directly from the Canon R6, and there's no way you can play the files back in Premiere. You have to either convert them to ProRes or create proxies. But this, it actually plays it back. So I'm astounded with that. It's gonna make editing vlogs so much quicker. I'm still in two minds. There's Windows. I don't know if I can get on with it or not. It's just so old school. The icons are dreadful. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. It's not my fault. But yeah, compared to it, to the point where you can't see as clearly, which means it slows your workflow down. I can add tags, different color tags to my folders so I can see which project I'm working on nice and quickly. Can't do that in the PC, or I've not figured out how to do it yet. Again, these are all things that I'm gonna have to try and find out before I start using it properly. I've had a few days setting this up and I'm slowly getting there, but there's some things that I don't know if I will be able to switch. If I can't switch to PC, then I'm gonna have to use Final Cut Pro. The other alternative is I keep this as my video editing machine and also keep the Mac for browsing on the internet and stuff like that, but that's besides the point. I don't want two machines to do that. I could set my laptop up here to do my emails and stuff like that, but it seems unnecessary. I want one machine to do it all. So I'm not sure what's going to happen yet. I'll keep you updated. Keep an eye out on Instagram, because that's where I'll post a lot of like updates of stuff like this. So if you do want to know what's going on, head over to my Instagram and I'll see you there. And this video was going to be slightly different because I thought it would be an easy switch, to be honest, but it's just made me realize how good, I mean, I knew it already, but how good Apple's were. The icons and everything, the way it's laid out, it's just, nothing comes close to it. The main point with this is that you've got to invest in the tools that are right for you. So I love Premiere Pro, absolutely love it, but I would probably rather sacrifice my editing program for the usability of the overall machine, because it's not just the editing program that you're using, which I didn't really think of it, you know, because I thought, oh, I don't mind using the internet on Windows, it's fine, I'll get around that, but just other little things, other nuances between the two that really stand out when you start using it. So we'll see. We'll see. It might be that I have to switch back. Check that returns policy. But yeah, if you're in a similar boat to me, follow along. Maybe my opinions will help you, and hopefully you don't make any mistakes that I make. And stay tuned. Don't forget to press the notification bell to get notified of new videos, because I've got loads of stuff coming. Hopefully it's all helpful to you. Let me know in the comments what you think and what you want to see as well on the channel. If you've got any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.